Hey everybody. So on top of getting those old classic Bruins cards from Glenn, my buddy Sal, who was in the last live stream with me, he reached out to a bunch of NHL teams for fan packs. I mean, anyone can do this. You can email the team and write to them asking for a free fan pack, and they usually send you stuff for free. And we've gotten stuff back from a few teams now, Detroit, San Jose, Vancouver, and Boston. And Boston by far has sent the best and biggest fan pack back. They sent a whole envelope full of stuff, like a big manila, like yellow envelope full of stuff. And one of the things that they've sent was a pack of cards here. And this is they're the only team that sent a pack of trading cards in their envelope. And so I'm going to open these now and look through and see what we've got. I have not opened these yet. It looks like there are 6 cards in here, so that's a pretty good amount. And I'm just going to open these now and take a look and see what we got. Obviously, we have Patrice Bergeron. You can see him on the front. But I don't know who else is in here. So if I can get these open, I'll just rip it. I don't rip it open here. So Patrice Bergeron is the first guy. Obviously, there's not much needed to be said about Bergeron. I believe he is the Bruins' best player, and he is the Bruins' most important player. He makes this team go, and he's just such a tremendous player for this team. So yeah, really great card there to start off with Patrice Bergeron. David Pastrnak, second card in line. Leading goal scorer for the Bruins, their best up-and-coming young star. Just signed a long-term deal with the team. I love Pastrnak. He's one of my favorite players on the team, and still a really young guy, but making his way in the NHL and has a chance for 40 goals this year. So he had 34 last year, 70 points. Pastrnak that's a fantastic card as well. David Krejci, long time Bruin. I remember watching him with the Providence Bruins when he was in the AHL. That was way back around like 2005, 2006, around there. He's been up in Boston for a while now. 2007, 2008 was his first full season with the Boston Bruins. Yeah, and he's been a Bruin his whole career, and really having a really good season this year. This season he's played really well, and with the absence of Bergeron, really stepped up to take over with that top line with Pastrnak and Marchand, and he's putting up the best point totals that he's had in a long time this season. So David Krejci, another really cool card here, and a long-time Bruin. Next up, we have the captain, Zdeno Chara. So Chara's been around the league for a long time. 41 years old. He's a star, was a Norris Trophy level defenseman for a long time in the league. Obviously, as he's gotten older, he's slowed up a bit, but he's still one of the Bruins' most important players and most important defensemen. And he's been out of the lineup with an injury for a good chunk of this season, but he should be back soon. Hopefully, we'll play tomorrow night. And so again, the captain, 6'9", 250 pounds, been in the league for 20 years. Really good player and great card here. He and Bergeron will have their numbers retired by the end at the end of their careers by the Bruins. 33 and 37 should be absolutely going up to the rafters when they're done. What those two guys have done for this franchise over the last 10 to 15 years is just unbelievable. So great Chara card there. Brad Marchand. Wow, so the Bruins have sent they're not sending fourth line players cards here. These are the best players on the team. Marchand, obviously, huge goal scorer for the Bruins. 37 goals 2 years ago, 39 goals last year. One of their best goal scorers and point producers, top line guy. Also one of the biggest rats in the league. Does his does his job very, very well. And is one of the top goal scorers in the NHL. More of an assist guy this season. His goal totals aren't as high, but his point totals are still very high this season. And lastly, Tuukka Rask, who's been a Bruin his whole career in the NHL, and been the Bruins goaltender for a long, long time. I remember seeing him with the Providence Bruins also back in like 06, 07, around there before he came up to Boston. And he's been in Boston now for about 10 years at this point. But he's not he's played a lot better recently. He did not have a good start to this season, but he's played a lot better recently. And Boston also has Jaro Halak, who's really taken over the starting job as goaltender, and he's played outstanding this season. So they have a great 1-2 punch with Rask and Halak in goal, and Rask has had some very, very good seasons for Boston. He's been an outstanding goaltender at times and not so great at other times, but he's been a Bruin for a long, long time now. So when you look at these cards, Rask, Marchand, Chara, Krejci, Pastrnak, and Bergeron, they sent their top tier players in this deck. It's not like they were giving me Sean Corrali and Joakim Nordstrom cards, which I wouldn't complain about. It all was free, but they sent the very best, a pack full of their best players. So that is really, really cool. Shout out to Sal for going through all the work of getting all these things sent in the mail to him. Shout out to the Boston Bruins for sending a pack this good for free to just someone who emailed them looking for anything that they'd be willing to give as a fan. So that pretty much does it for this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.